Morning all and welcome back once again to I Like Watches. Did you know that San Martin, the official store on AliExpress, launched a brand new, very affordable Water Ghost at the end of 2023? I didn't. I think it's skipped under the radar for most people. If you're not familiar with their Water Ghost watches, they are Rolex Submariner homages. I have reviewed countless Rolex Submariner homages. San Martin themselves produce an awful lot of these watches. You've got the SN0019. You've got, well, there has been a lot of SN0017s. I think there's an SN0025. There's a titanium one. I mean, there has been countless ones. But never has there been one as affordable as this, and that's what makes this one stand out. They are going to be offering this particular watch during the upcoming AliExpress sale for 138 US dollars. And the only reason I know about this watch is because I reached out to them and said, look, I'd love to do a comparison between one of your homage watches and the genuine Rolex Submariner that I've got. What do you recommend? And it was only then that they said, well, actually, we did launch this new version a little while ago. It is the cheapest, one of the cheapest all stainless steel watches we've ever produced, but it is without doubt the cheapest Rolex Submariner homage they have ever produced, and they were confident that it was still going to look pretty good up against that Rolex Submariner. So I said, sure, send it to me. I had no intentions of producing this dedicated video for this watch, but because it is essentially a brand new watch by San Martin, I think it would be a missed opportunity to not really show you this watch in a bit more detail. So yeah, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this watch in this video. I'm not going to show you the watch under macro too much, because I do want you to come back and have a look at this watch next to the Rolex Submariner when I produce that video. That will go live after the next AliExpress sale finishes. But yeah, if you are interested in picking up what could well be the best value for money San Martin diver that ever existed in the upcoming sale, stick around. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. So I think the first thing I need to talk about is what have they sacrificed to get this watch down to a price well, as low as 138 US dollars. Well, the first thing that they actually did was produce this watch in numbers that they don't tend to produce watches in. They have had a lot of these watches made, and of course, when you produce watches in bigger numbers, it brings down the unit cost by quite a bit. James and I experienced that, or learnt that, with the production of the Exciton 2 watches. So yeah, producing this watch in much bigger numbers, and I guess they're confident they're going to be able to sell them, has meant that already they've been able to shave some of the price off of this watch. But what they've also done is taken a little bit of steel out of this watch, which is a good thing, I think, because the version 3 SN0017 I always thought was a bit too big and chunky. 40.5mm case, that one. This is 40mm. It's a little bit lighter. The bracelet also has a lot less steel in it. The links in the bracelet are a bit flatter. You've also got a pin and collar system and a slightly lighter, more simple clasp. Everything's solid though. Everything is beautifully machined. The clasp still has milled inner elements, and the outer shell is still very, very nice. So I think it's unlikely you're going to notice the overall quality difference with a few of these specifications. And actually, for some people like me who tend to prefer slightly lighter divers, I think these changes are actually a good thing. This is probably a watch I would prefer to own than the normal version 3 SN0017. All the other specifications seem to be pretty much the same. Oh, the packaging. They have gone back to the Pelican case, the plastic case for this watch. I guess the packaging has also helped them just shave a couple of dollars off the price. Everything else does remain the same. Sapphire crystal, ceramic bezel insert, 200 meters of water resistance, 316L stainless steel. The brushing and the polishing seems to be, yeah, pretty good. I will show you a few macro shots. The lume is still very good. You've still got the same beautifully finished hands and applied indexes. You've still got the applied logo at the 12 o'clock. I mean, there doesn't seem to be really any other sacrifices made other than the ones I've already mentioned. The fit and finish also seems to be as good as I would expect from San Martin. The end links fit very, very nicely. I mean, the dimensions are really, really good. I haven't really got much to complain about, to be honest. $138 for this watch. It could well be one of the best value for money San Martin 200 meter divers that ever existed. I bought the original version 1 about 4 or 5 years ago. It cost me about $150. And since then, we have been repeatedly complaining that San Martin have been pushing up their prices. And we've even gone back, and people have even said to me, didn't you buy the original Water Ghost for $150? $150 back then is more than $138 in today's money, not just because it's a bigger number, but because the value for money obviously has dropped. So $138 today for this watch is outrageous. Absolutely incredible. And of course, they've released a couple of other watches that they're offering at a similar sort of price occasionally, the 62 Mass Homage and Tudor Homage as well, I believe. So they have launched now 3 watches, I think, which are sort of in this super affordable, slightly lower specifications category than, you know, all of their other watches. And yeah, if you want value for money from San Martin, I think those are the watches to focus on in their sales. I suspect it's going to do pretty well up against the genuine Rolex Submariner that I'm going to be comparing it to in a few weeks, so make sure you come back for that, guys. Yeah, if you've got any questions, oldmantimegary@gmail.com. You can also add a comment in the comments section, and I'll do my best to get back to you. And yeah, thank you so much, guys, for using my links in the upcoming AliExpress sale. If that's what you do, I do appreciate it. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching.